Hello, my television neighbors. Today we are going to look at the Edison 4K MIO plus 4K satellite receiver. It is a Linux receiver. It has Wi-Fi. It also is able to view the HEVC H265, the new modern codecs. So let's take a look at that today on the Happy Satellite Nerd. Alright, so this is the Edison OS MIO 4K Linux receiver. You'll see it's Linux. It's got a little picture of Tux there. We like Tux. This receiver is a HEVC capable receiver, but it's also able to receive MPEG 4 or H2.264, and what some satellites use, like particularly on Galaxy 19 in North America, uses MPEG 2. Some people might have receivers from might be 10 years or 15 years old. You're eventually going to have to upgrade. We are going to see more receivers going to HEVC. It's a better codec for streaming video data, and it's what they're using for 4K. It has onboard Wi-Fi, blind scan, multi-stream 4K. This one is gray. There's a few of the buttons on top, channel up and down on the receiver, which is a good thing. I like that. So you can see the back of the box here. It has an antenna jack. Now for North America, those are for DVB-T, but you can get one of these things. I recommend getting the 950 Win TV hodgepodge thing, which will allow you to connect your, if you want to receive ATSC through this, you can plug in one of these things, and you'll be able to get that. There's a USB port there for that kind of thing. They're in the transition period where there's nothing per se at this moment for ATSC 3, so eventually we're going to need to upgrade all that anyway. So we'll open her up. So here is the manual for the Edison. So we're going to play around with this, and when I get stuck, I'm going to go refer to the manual. That's how that works around here. That's how we like to roll. So I just grab that stuff out of there. So we'll start with the receiver. That's what we're all waiting for. Let's go right to the receiver. So definitely it is smaller than the previous one that I was using. Here we go. There it is right on the top. Edison. Edison, in your face, yeah. So this is the Edison MIO plus 4K. So you can see where the IR sensor is there. There's a little light indicator. And there's the little bit of an LED. So there's a USB port at the side. And here. So if you want to use an external hard drive for your PVR, you can just plug that one in right there, or you can get a little hub and plug in the back ones. And it also has an IR and an RS-232. So with it you get a USB extension cord. So it comes with, and there's some sticky stuff that goes in the back. This is for your IR controller. So when you're using your remote, if you want to say have this tucked away somewhere really good, you can still have like this little thing, stick it to your TV or to your entertainment furniture or something like that, and you can control your receiver that way, which is great. Free to air receiver, you don't want to lose the remote. Ooh, that's heavy. I like that. That's without the batteries. So here's where you got all your functions and everything. North American plug, but when you order from Tech 2000, they are in Canada, so they're gonna have like this. In Canada, we use the same outlet, you know, not like in Europe. So that, and then here's your antennas for your Wi-Fi internet connection. So I put the Wi-Fi antennas on it. I don't know if you really necessarily need these. I connect it through a hard wire. Like I just plug it in there. All right, possibly a quick note to self. So I connected the LNB to LNB A, which is on the closer to the HDMI connector side, and also make sure that you got a proper 4K capable HDMI cable. So it has A, B, and a default went to Mi TV. So I actually have my satellite at, I think it's 125 west. So I just went to the satellites here, pressed the satellite button, it brought up to the satellite menu. Smile of a Child should be here. Oh, I like that. You go up and down, it goes to that menu. It's just one of the settings, which is in this default setting I like. So on Smile of a Child here on, so it's very similar to the Z Gamma in a lot of ways. So you might buy it and it'll have all the channels scanned in, but you won't get anything on your receiver. So what you need to do is go to your, this has Bluetooth. Nice. That's nice if you want to like wear like headphones, I think. Basic settings, HDMI disabled. Alright, so this thing actually is set to 720p, which is good. Actually, I wonder if I could bring it up to 1080, because I'm going to run it through my video capture and we'll get a direct capture. So I actually want to move over to that. So we'll go with that. Hit OK. It'll go off for a second, obviously, because it's going to do that. Is this mode okay? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, basic settings. You see everything there. Now, of course, this thing could do, oh gosh, what was it? Yeah, 2160 or 1080i. I prefer, my preferences is I'm going to go with 1080p. That's really good quality. Now, of course, yeah, this TV can do that, but I'm going to try to do some video capture of all the menu stuff, so I'm going to have it at 1080p. But on your TV, if you have a 4K TV, you should be able to do all that. So you want to go to your reception. Okay, yep. Tuner configuration, cable scan, signal finder. First thing you want to go to, and let's get this thing working before we mess around with all this stuff here. Tuner configuration. LMB1 will be C-band. Yepper. Polarization. Port D. So obviously I'm on the wrong port for C-band. So I'll go with port A and save. That would be the port where I have mine. You will have to go through all your settings, but if you're using your C-band dish, you just need to send it to LMB1. Everything at C-band is LMB1, always. LMB1. LMB1. So you have to go through all your satellites and make sure you got the correct LMB setting, and it'll take you to the right port. Except if it's KU band, it will be a different LMB on my setup because I'm using a separate satellite dish for KU band. But 125 LMB1, 25 KU, 123 is a, and that's KU band. Anything it's that, okay. So I'm going to go with the green button, which will be save. And exit out of that, exit out of that, exit out of that, exit out of that. And see if we have an improvement. Oh, it's green. It's bright now. Oh, there it goes. It took a second for whatever reason, but it found it. Maybe there's an auto setting, but I have it on Smile with Child now. For whatever reason, that took a second to get these channels. So there's Juice on 125 West. This thing actually has a TV power control on it, which is kind of cool. Now I have my KU band on a separate dish. We'll go into the setup, and I'm going to go to reception, and tuner configuration. Yeah. Okay. So I want to go to so this one here, KU band. So this will be LMB2. Sure, it's a universal LMB. Whoops. Go back. And this Q mode, it will be port. It's either port D or it's port C. I can't remember exactly which one it was. We'll save it at that, and we'll see if it will come on. Yeah. So I go back out of here. So here is the Edison operating on 99 West and 99 West KU band. Now on 99 West there is several feeds, but they're not up all the time, so I can go through there and just go through all the channels. Now the nice thing is it displays the channel name on the front, which is kind of a nice feature. So I'm able to tune the NASA 4K TV channel. So here's the NASA 4K channel. It's coming in pretty good here. Just gonna throw up the, it's on 127 West, and it's 380/40 by 2160. Now this TV, I actually don't have it outputting to it, but this is a channel with one of my other receivers. It scans in, but then I can't watch the channel because it's unable to decrypt the H.264. So if you, my case, I have a 4K TV now, but when I first had a ATV receiver, I was not able to watch the NASA channel. Or no, I was able to watch it, but I wouldn't watch it in 4K, but I could down convert it. Okay, so if you want to go to another thing when you're setting up your receiver, you might want to go to the web interface. So what I've done in this case is I've hardwired it to my LAN connection. So I got it all plugged in there. And you go to your info information, go to your network. And so I got it all set up here with the LAN connection. So what you want to go is to your IP address, which is at the top there. So this is it here. It says IP. And it's a 192.168.1.16. Go to your laptop and type that into your browser, and you'll get the web interface on your browser when you have your box connected to your home network. So I have it here on my laptop. So you can go to your channel that you're watching, and it'll, you can also go to your current, and it'll tell you the signal of your receiver, tell you all your information about that service that you're watching. And there's other apps I've talked about that can do that as well. You click on the little TV box, and you can open it with, I have it open with SM Player. And pretty much, I'm just going to turn the volume off here. There we go. Just mute that. So you can pretty much play this on any computer, tablet, whatever, throughout your house. So that's one thing I love about Enigma ATV receivers, because this is a Linux computer, but it's very easily able to stream it to this computer. You can also, I've done some videos on different apps you can get for Android that will allow you to stream content like this. You can use it through a Kodi box. So there's lots of ways. Like, so if you have your box in one part of the house, you can also stream your receiver to another part of the house too. So that might be one area where people might want to have two tuners hooked up, so that they can have one TV upstairs watching one channel and another TV downstairs streaming it to another.
Are you looking for a satellite dish, a satellite receiver, or a actuator, or a satellite meter, or an LMB, or any satellite products for your free-to-air setup, go to tech2000.com. Look at their wide variety of merchandise of many free-to-air satellite products that will soothe your satellite needs. So you go to the info panel and you want to go to your setup. Okay, so when you go into there, you'll see this setting, which will be, let me go up here to reception. You want to go into reception. On this model, it is referred to that. Now, of all these settings here, you got tuner configuration, automatic scan, manual scan, blind scan, and cable scan, positioner setup, which is, I think that's a new one. That's I like that. Signal finder, sat IP client. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm going to go into tuner configuration. Now I'm using the tuner A AVA AI Link AVL 6261 DVB-S2X. So this one's actually using more of a more up-to-date form of DVB, which is DVB-S2X. I'm not on Galaxy 19 now, but this is how I have that same. I'm going to move over. Now, I don't have 97 C-band configured, but because it's my C-band satellite, I want to get that over to LMB1, which I have all my, whoops, that's the wrong way. I don't want 64. That's a KA band. Now, I don't have a KA band LMB anywhere, so I'm not going to use that setting. So here I have for 99 West, I've set it to LMB2, which is that the right thing? Yep, it's working. Yeah, this one's working with the LOFL at 9750. Someone's told me that I can have a different setting and that'll make it work better, but I found it's all working the same on that setting as well. The bond tone mode is on bond. I think, did that make it work and not work on the other setting? I'm not sure. But I put it on that because things got to work. My dissect command is port C. So 99 West is not configured. So I'm just going to go down here. Oh, wrong way. Go to forward and I'll set it to LMB1 is where I want all my C-band stuff. So I'll go through all that process and I'll have all my satellites set to where I have them. Now everyone's settings may be somewhat different because I'm using a four output dissect switch. This is how I have mine because I have other satellites. I think I have one port I'm not even using right now, just because I was moving around different satellite dishes. And now that I got the motorized KU band, that 4-foot dish for KU band, I don't really feel that I need the extra dishes. So I've gone down to just the 3 at this time, where I have one for Galaxy 19, and I have one to be fixed there, and then I have one for the moving around to the different KU bands with the 4-foot dish, and I have the C-band dish. And the great thing with Tech 2000 is, as I said, it comes with all the channels pre-scanned in. And you can update that. You go to the tvrosat.com website, the forum there, and every so often they'll give you an update to that channel list. And you can also do a blind scan. To learn about free satellite TV, go to www.freesatellitetv.net. So there's lots of really awesome features with this new satellite receiver that you'll be able to use. The web interface is great for connecting and streaming to your other room. I have it upstairs and I'm able to watch NASA TV and control it around here. This is just great to be able to go here to the I have to close this window here and this. So if I wanted to change the channel, so I zap it to RT. And I just click on the little icon up here to go to RT on 97 West, or I can go from 97 West to the other one. So I just open it up here, and I'm using SM Player as my media player. There's RT. My KU band satellite is the dish that I'm using is a little bit off right now. So I hope that helped you get started with your Edition MIO Plus 4K. And let me know in the comments if you're having any issues. And also, please go to tvrosat.com. There's a forum there. There'll be lots of help with this there. Is where you can probably find like all, if you have any questions, people there probably can help you out with this as well. So thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, if you've been having any questions about this, let me know in the comments. And thank you very much, and have a good day.